Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. We're going to be tackling the showdown with Basanda today. There's a couple of new enemies mixed in with the old. We've got all these enemies back from Chapter 5 to deal with. We've got the Minotaur over here. He's a big, giant Minotaur with a small axe for some reason. Interesting tactical decision there. He's the first enemy to break 100 health. It's not a boss. We've got Spiriel. Functionally, she is exactly the same as when we last left her. I don't remember if she had the Master Ring last time, but basically that and the undies basically means that... Actually, thinking about it, the undies aren't equipped, so they don't give her any benefit, but basically she uses her special a lot when she attacks. And then tucked away over here at the back we've got Basanda to deal with. She's got Thanatos 2, it's a Dark Element summon, and it does a lot of damage. Even compared to, say, Braff's Phoenix, so we've got to be really, really careful around that. So our entrance to the Ancient Ruins, if we go and have a quick look at the Thief actually, he's going to run into that door there and then it's going to lock, and we can't follow him in. Based on where it is as well, there's no way we'd ever have gotten there. Our entrance to the ruins is this doorway over here. I'm going to be sending Masquerade, Dantrez and Elder in there, and between the three of them they should basically clean sweep the ruins really efficiently in 4 or 5 turns. This ruin actually is... it's kind of interesting because it's the last one, it's got a really powerful item in it, but it's kind of straightforward to deal with, to be honest. Some of the other ones that we've dealt with have been much more challenging, so... I'd say the 5th one, the one we did last time when we got Hagane, is probably the most difficult, followed probably by the 4th and the 3rd. So, it's kind of nice that it ends on a relatively straightforward note for the ruins. What we're going to have to do in this battle as well, and this is why this one is quite difficult, like, at face value, like, apart from Basanda being really, really dangerous at the end, this battle is more straightforward than the last one with Braff, because we haven't got to deal with just being dogpiled on by like 10 enemies at once. What we're going to be doing though is we're not killing Spiriel. I know it seems odd, you know, with my no survivors, everything must die strategy, but if we keep her alive through this battle, because she's not a boss, you don't have to kill her, it triggers an event a long time away from now, down in scenario 3. Actually keeping her alive is not easy though. Once you like move into her proximity, she will just chase you around and just go for anybody that gets in range. She does a lot of damage. So Symbios has got 72 health. She's probably going to hit him for half of his health when I draw her out of where she's hiding. So it's just not viable to ignore her and let her running around. She will just kill your entire squad. What we're going to do is we're going to use Noon and Hagane to just put her to sleep forever. Because if she can't take actions, we haven't got to worry about her. But we'll worry about that when we get there. I've kind of, I've got a strategy set up, I think, and like a plan in mind for how I'm going to do this. I think I know roughly where she aggro's from, so as long as I can get my guys set up in position, sort of just behind that, we should be okay. But first we've got to deal with all these useless fodder enemies that do no damage at all unless they use specials. I guess the Cerberus are quite dangerous because... well, Symbios has got really high fire resistance and it hit him for like 15. So, conceivably, I would think that would probably hit for like 23, 24 on someone without fire resistance, and that sucks. So, if 2 Cerberus gang up on one character and they both get lucky enough to proc their special, they'll kill someone. So, I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. It is very tempting to have Noon just spark this into the ground, like all 3 of them, but I kind of need him to hold on to his mana.
Now bear my Arctic Blast.
So we'll just chip away with Freeze 1. He can, once I put the Sleep Rod on him, he will regen like, they must be weak to freeze. He will regen like 3 MP or 2 MP a turn, so it's not really a big worry. Freeze does cost, not freeze. I don't think we've seen this special from Irene before. That was sweet. Would have one-shot it as well. Finally pushed up to level 10. So Tornado 3 is quite a nice addition to her repertoire. She probably won't use it very often, but it's nice that she's got the option. Sleep costs 6 MP, I believe. So it's a little bit pricey. Can Cyborg go over here? No, I'll leave her where she is. And yeah, hit this guy. Because even if you don't kill it, you'll weaken it for somebody else.
Get ready.
You might actually kill it. Not quite by the looks of things. Close though. Somebody else can just run up and chip that down now. Like Hagane, for example. One day we're going to get him to level 10. One day he'll also get to use his new special from his mithril weapon, but we'll see when that actually crops up. I don't know if it does a status element, but it hits pretty hard at the very least. Let's try and put this guy to sleep. Or something. Oh, this might just kill him outright. Never mind. Hayward's turned into a real powerhouse. Too bad the lizard men aren't worth very much XP though. Alright, just get everybody else pushed up. Even if it uses panic, it shouldn't be. Okay, but it didn't. It shouldn't be a worry. I think with Symbiosis 9 luck, he's more or less immune to status ailments. So we need to just worry about getting everybody over to that side now. Just got to wind our way round and down towards Spiriel. Although, to be honest, once we actually reach Spiriel, we'll have dealt with most of the enemies on the field. It'll just be a straight run then to Basander. This battle's actually quite straightforward in terms of layout. Not like some of the hour-long boss battle marathons we've had. Like pretty much all of Chapter 3. Alright, shouldn't do very much damage to Ratchet. Yeah, 1 damage is not very much. I think that's really the one thing that Ratchet's got going for him. Is, well, this Lizardman's dead. Although he doesn't do, like, huge damage, his defense gains are quite good, so he's not usually in danger of being killed. Oh, they do reasonable damage with a crit. 1 compared to, well, 11 compared to 1. Once we've actually got characters in the ruins and I can take actions with them, I'll show the ruins layer off a little bit. It's there's nothing particularly special about it, but it really highlights the strategy that I'm using. Right, this should do a lot of damage. 71. Well, I suppose he countered the Lizardman for more than that, but... Ooh, if you'd use that on a Lizardman, he might have broken like 90. Getting characters to deal triple-digit damage is rare and difficult. There might be, come the very, very end of this Let's Play, an opportunity where we get a chance to do that, but that is a substantial ways off for now. I'm kind of tempted to spark those again, but I'm not going to. Let's give Noon the Sleep Wand. This does tank his defense into the ground, unfortunately, but it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Alright, if we start pushing everybody across... I am more worried about the Cerberus, to be honest, but this guy's closer, so we'll try and deal with him first. And Hagane can get in range and finish it off. I'm kind of holding out that that mage and that Minotaur don't just run down off that ledge. They might, I don't know. Hopefully they don't. Oh, we finally get his new special. Everything's water. Cool. I did quite a lot of damage, actually, as well. I suppose he is weak to being sword, but... ooh, I like the bee there to tell me that it's broken. I need to get that repaired. Let's get Hayward over here. Can't reach anybody, but that's fine. If the mage is staying put, then I'm hoping the Minotaur does as well. Start pushing everybody round. Right. This is going to hurt. Yep, this is going to hurt. It shouldn't kill him in one hit, though. I did a little bit less than I thought it would. Maybe Hagane's got decent elemental resistances. I'm not really sure. Right, Ratchet, can you finish this Lizardman off? I would like to think you can. I can't remember if this does any status elements. I'd like to think that can do blind, but I honestly don't know. Another useless power axe. I might actually go and sell that just to clear inventory space. Right, the Minotaur stay put as well. Cool. Right, so the thief gets to move now. We don't yet though. So next turn I'll show the ruins off and their layout. Symbios can go down here. There. Right, that's Elder in the ruins. Let's have Noon chip this guy away a bit. Might get Hagane to kill it,
Bear my Arctic blast.
depending on how low it is. Actually, Freeze hit this one really hard last time, so... Oh, okay. Well, the other one took 30, and he took 18, so I'm not really sure. Let's heal Noon. Hagane even. I suppose, for all intents and purposes, their role is identical, pretty much, in this battle. It's do some damage and kill things, and then lock an enemy down forever. Let's get him moved around here. Probably not going to do 36 damage, but... a valiant attempt. We'll just have Cybele kill that, to be honest. Rather than risk it getting a turn.
Get ready.
Very dead. I don't think many characters are going to get level ups out of this battle. Just because so many of the enemies here are old enemies and low level. Right, Symbios is going to need a heal now. Because I can't remember how much damage Spiriel does, but it's a lot. It's probably more than 34. That guy's just going to stay put. Right. Hayward. Shoot him. You can probably kill this guy in one hit, to be honest.
Bullseye.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Don't have to worry about that mage. And then we'll just get him to start picking off the Minotaur as well, I think. I'll actually drop a healing drop for that. Might give that to someone in the B team. Let's get Grace to throw a heal on Symbios from long range. He should be okay now to grab Spiriel. Although, I don't think I'm going to move him up until I can guarantee that I can get Noon and Hagane in range. Because my entire strategy is pretty much entirely reliant on them. If I just deal with the Harpy first. See how much damage this does. I shouldn't need to heal him again though just yet. No, he should be okay. Okay, maybe not, depending on if this does it special. Okay, it didn't. That's a good start. Those two hopefully stay put for now. Start getting Ratchet caught up to join the fray. Hopefully the Minotaur doesn't move. Nope, cool. Right, now I can show the ruins off a little bit. So, obviously the thief comes in down here on the left and we start on the right, and we've got a chest in the middle. He's going to make a beeline for this chest here, cross over this little lake, and then just exit through here. Danteres conceivably can catch him up, but in doing so, we won't be able to get whatever's in that chest, and you know, it's kind of invalidated the point of me even bothering to bring Masquerade and Elder in here. What we're going to do is spark this lovely layout of barrels here. I think there's an item in here, I can't remember. But basically this frees Elder up to then just fly through that tunnel over the lake and intercept the thief that way. So we can guarantee that we get everything. It's going to come in pretty handy. The only issue with doing this is we now have to watch the Spark 2 animation for all like 11 or 12 barrels that we have to deal with here. I also don't remember if Masquerade is going to get XP for each individual barrel or just 5 at the end. If it's per individual barrel, I think it'll just cap out at 49, because it's 5 per barrel and there's more than 10. So we'll see in a moment, I guess. I was counting and I've already forgotten the last count. I think this might be barrel number 7, so we've got 5 to go maybe. Or was it 13? I can't remember. Either way, we'll see. Hopefully it will be worth sitting here and listening to the lightning and having the epileptic green strobe the entire time. I'd like to think there's one more after this one. Please be the last barrel. Nope, never mind. This better have been working on the XP front. Okay, it did give me XP for all the barrels. Nice. And it is extremely satisfying to watch them all break at once. I don't really need large mithril, but it's worth more than a fairy powder, so let's do that. I can't imagine that whatever's in that chest is better than the treasure the thief's going to get, but we'll take it anyway. So, Symbios, you need to beam this harpy over the head.
Ta?
Yep, it's going to be pretty dead. Now we don't have to worry about status elements on anybody at all. Let's have Noon use freeze 2. I think he's in range there, so that when I push up next turn, it should be fine.
My Arctic blast.
To be honest, I should have put his Wendigo rod on and just Wendigo them both. Although, actually, looking at the damage, it would have been yeah, it would have been slightly more to the mage. Actually, probably about the same. Doesn't really matter. Right. I don't really think I need to heal Symbios, to be brutally honest, but we might as well to be on the safe side. Especially if he ends up taking another hit. Otherwise we'll have to waste another turn healing back up. Okay. Didn't think he was going to charge over here, but never mind. I guess I'll just use Grace or them all. It's more MP efficient. Aspia hasn't done too much damage either. Be interesting to see how much damage Basanda's version of the Blaze spell does. Oh, I can't. Actually, I can move there and put a spear on and use that instead. But I don't want to break formation and ruin my heal. It's a shame she's not using a special. I think if she'd used a special, they should have taken it down. But I suppose at least Agane can finish it off without breaking formation. Maybe this will push him to level 10. It'd be nice if it pushed him to 10. Ready for training and shenanigans. Hey, just about. Pretty reasonable level up. Soul Steel is a dark element spell. It costs quite a lot of MP, it does really bad damage, but it has a chance to proc instant kill. It's not particularly useful and I'm probably never going to use it. Alright, this should do some pretty sweet damage to the Minotaur. Oh, if we can get another 2 of those, that's it, he's down. Spiriel staying put for now. Oh, I can't move upright. Well, I mean I can actually, but... yeah, kill the Cerberus, it's more dangerous. The people that are furthest from the front line, I'll just heal up first. Yeah, we'll do this manually with heal 1. We'll do it the slow way. Because I'm probably going to need all the mana I can get for casting Aura when we push up towards Basanda. Although realistically, I suppose, I probably didn't need to heal Hagane because he's going to just sit back for the rest of the battle from here on out, more or less. That Minotaur's going to just chill and get shot, I guess. Right, into the ruins. Masquerin I'm going to park here because she can't reach the Harpy. And I want to make sure that the Harpy can't run around and hit Elder. Because if Elder gets hit by panic and confused, that's it. My entire strategy's out the window. Let's find out what's in this chest. Well, that's useless, but it's worth more than a fairy powder, I suppose. I've never understood the point of cursed items in RPGs. Because the sheer downside to them just far outweighs the benefit. Let's put Symbios here. I think that's close enough. Noon's going to chill. Albright's going to get healed by Irene. And then if Grace heals Cybele, that's everybody top back up. Let's have Cybele chill here for now. I want to move Hagane into that space. Hayward can just shoot this Minotaur again. Oh, it's a shame he didn't use a special. But I suppose, actually, any special he uses next turn is going to drop it, so. Alright, Spiriel's going to run forward. This is going to hurt.
Die.
I'm pretty certain this can do instant death. At least I'm, you know, based on the fact it's called Death Drive. 33. And Symbios is probably our toughest character. I'm going to put Albright here. Because this way, if the Cerberuses come down the stairs, they can't both hit Symbios. To be honest. Yeah, we'll heal him. We should still have enough mana left over for 2 Aura 2s or a bunch of Aura 1s. So we should still be okay after this. Oh, they're going to stay put. That's fine. Right, he's moving now. Let's have Ratchet finish him off, potentially. I don't think this is going to do it somehow. No, nowhere near. You tried, Ratchet. Right, so the Thief will now get the treasure, which is the Mitra rank. That's going to be going to Grace. Dantres is going to go charging after him. Let's put Gungnir back on him ready. Mascarin, you can blow this Harpy up, because I hate them. And this is a pretty reasonable use of your mana. I think it's only going to get you 1 XP actually. I'm completely lying. This was a complete waste of your mana. But at least now we know that there's going to be no confusion on this side. Elder then can just get ready to start flying down here. She's going to go intercept the Thief and steal his Ankh. Right, Symbios. Kill the Cerberus. Ideally, anyway. Yeah, this should do it. At least now we don't have to worry about them ganging up and killing anybody. Even if they're not worth any XP. Right, we now need... out of curiosity... Okay, so it costs 5, so we got loads of casts. Okay, Cybele healed up ready. And now we just have to play the Pray Spiriel Goes to Sleep game. Right, Noon, you're up first. Don't miss.
Spirits, help me.
Her luck is pretty low though, so we should be okay. And believe me, Noon, if you don't put her to sleep, you're going to need more than spirits to help you. Thank God for that. She'll probably wake up though as soon as it's her turn. But it shouldn't be a huge issue. Let's find out if Hagane is terrible with the... Ooh, they have good range. Let's put you here. Didn't realise that was a range 3 weapon. Well, I mean, you missed anyway. So, let's be real. You're probably never going to do that again. Right, let's drop the Minotaur. Yep, he's very dropped. So we're pretty much in the home stretch now. We've just got that 1 Cerberus to deal with. We've got to sort of... Ooh, level 12, nice. We've got to make sure that we keep Spiriel asleep. But apart from that, we've just got to get ready for the kind of the final assault. Let's put the halberd back on. Alright, Spiriel woke up. So we have to spam her with sleep again. Fortunately, we're going to be leaving Noon and Hagane like down here forever now, basically, for that reason. I'd like to think this is going to take the Cerberus out. Yeah. easily. Obright's turned into such a hard hitter. Last time I played through, I actually benched Obright. I took him out for, I think, Frank. So it's nice to see him just being an absolute beast. Right, this last pack of enemies, I don't think you can draw away from Basander. But I am going to try. Because engaging all 5 of them at once is going to suck. So this thief next turn, Elder's going to hit him. Yeah, I think Danterez would be able to catch him up, actually. Well, actually, I don't know. It'd be close. I suppose he would probably be like 4 tiles closer if I hadn't stopped to open that chest with the pointless dark matter in it. So, kill this harpy.
Prepare to die.
It is no more than it deserves. Yep, it's pretty dead. I'm really enjoying that everybody hits for like 70. I mean, I know those enemies are quite weak compared to what we've been fighting, but I'm also tantalised by this single lone barrel that we're probably not going to get to open otherwise. So let's see what's in it. Might as well get a bit more electricity strobe going on. Masquerade's probably not going to be joining the fray, so might as well use mana. Oh, we got a potion out of it as well. Okay, that was pretty worthwhile. Yeah, drop the healing drop, which is better. Alright, so next turn we get the Mitrank. Symbios, I want you to go over here. Here. Yeah, we'll try that. Gonna start pushing everybody up and round now. See if we can't put Spiriel back to sleep.
Spirits, help me.
Please work. Okay, we're fine so far. And I guess Noon is getting XP slowly but surely. I could use her as a punching bag, to be honest, to get some cheeky extra XP. However, I think I'm not going to bother risking it. Actually, looking at it, Hagane does not have much mana. So, if Noon fails, it's not going to be ideal. Okay, so we can draw the Griffin away. That's a start. Gonna need to get Irene or Grace over there pretty soon just to top him up. I think Basander already had her turn and didn't move, so... Spiriel's awake again. Minotaurs are staying put. Okay. Masquerade, you don't need to move. Elder, go get in the way. I don't know if you can do 62 damage and actually kill this thief, but at the very minimum, you're going to get his weapon off him. Oh, you can. Yeah, he's dead next turn. The Mitrank is a very, very good weapon, as I'll showcase later on. Yeah, I think Danterez would actually been able to catch the thief on his own. Right, smack this Griffin a bit. Nice and softened up for somebody else. Yeah, I need Irene in a minute. Go back to sleep, Spiriel.
Spirits, help me.
Come on. Okay, 3 for 3 so far, so we're doing pretty well. Let's leave Sideball here. Don't think she can take this down. Definitely not if she doesn't use a special, but at least she can contribute. I'm kind of tempted to have Hagane run over, but if Noon doesn't get the sleep, I'm screwed. So we're not going to risk it. Right, he definitely needs a heal now. Oh, this is an enemy that does more than one with a melee. Right, this will put Grace down to 22. What that means is I've got 2 casts of Aura 2 out of her. That's not too bad. What I really need to be paying attention to actually is when Basander's turn is. So I can know exactly when I should and shouldn't rush over. But, never mind, I suppose. That's the Griffin down. Nah, we've already got a healing drop. Alright, we get Ratchet over here. They're gonna move? Nope. It's too late for you, Mr. Thief. Yeah, if Danteros hadn't stopped for that chest, he could have made it there and won. Right, just go look him in the eyes as we kill him. I think we only had that one thief get away. The one that you can't stop. So that's pretty nice. Oh, he's worth a lot of gold. And with that, that's all the ruins done and dusted. Right, I'm going to move Symbios here. Spiriel's still asleep. For now. I want Irene to go and cast Resist in the middle of that. Everyone else is going to stay put for now. Hayward can stay where he is. Okay, so Spiriel's awake again. Just hold for now. Okay, so he's come forward as well. This helps. Oh, actually, that did way more damage than I thought it was going to. Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't really want Symbios to just get all this XP, but I think it's the safe thing to do at this point. Right, so we've got the Ruin Squad rejoining us. Dantera, actually, to be pretty honest, they've all got pretty decent movement. They should be able to all rejoin. I'm pretty sure that Spiriel's awake, isn't she? Yep. Right. See if we can make this 4 for 4.
Help me.
Because if you don't, we're screwed. Oh, okay, this is worrying. Let's get in here and drop the resist spell. And basically this will just give me complete freedom to be able to soak up the first couple of hits of Basander's summon. To be honest, I've never really made much use out of resist before, but it's coming pretty handy now that I'm specifically aiming to have as few character deaths as possible. So far, we've still only had that one death of Elder way back in Chapter 3. And she could have survived that hit if she was full health.
My ninja technique.
Right, please don't beat your ninja technique, because if you're still awake, we're screwed. Thank Christ for that. I don't think you can... Oh, actually, can you reach from there? Yep, great. Don't think you can drop this in one, but he'll drop it low enough that anybody else with a diagonal attack is going to be able to take it down. Nobody else has a diagonal attack, actually, unfortunately. Right, Spiriel's still asleep. Oh, actually can't reach either. I'm going to leave these two back here, because I'm not going to put resist on them. But they're not going to have any trouble, I don't think. That's going to hurt. Yep, Symbios needs to be top back up. Well, that's the Minotaur down. Symbios is at level 15, coming along nicely. And those 2 points of defense are going to come in pretty handy, I think. Oh, Masquerade runs further than Danteros. But I think Elder's Flight here is going to be key. Is Spiriel still asleep? I can't tell. That's not helpful. Yeah, let's heal Symbios. This battle would be a lot easier if we didn't have to approach Basander over a bottleneck. Are you still asleep? Yep. Okay. Basander's just had her turn, hasn't she? Yeah. Right, let's get rid of this guy. If we rush over now and all cluster in a big group, please die in one. Oh no. If we can just get everybody over and cluster them together, we can guarantee we're not going to get dropped. And the reason I'm moving Cybele to there is to guarantee that she's stood with somebody. I don't want her to be isolated. I don't really think I want Grace anywhere near the front, so she can stay back. Spiriel's awake again. Symbios has still got to go. Yeah, we should be okay. Oh, he's still got the hatchet equipped. Should have put the big axe back on. This worries me slightly now. Yeah, it worries me a lot now. Oh, you don't have a heal. Are you kidding? Right, well, Albright might be dead, and that might be it. We'll see. Are you still asleep, or did you wake up? No, you woke up. We gotta kind of get a move on now before we run out of MP. Maybe she's back to sleep. Right, that could have killed Albright. We'll see, I suppose. Well, I have buffed his magic defense, so I'd like to think he'll be alright. We'll see. It's gonna be close. Oh, Jesus. Right. Thank God I've got someone with a healing drop. Now, as long as we stack everybody up close together, we should be fine. Oh, I've already moved Hayward. Oh, you've still got the spear equipped. Nope. I really don't want that axe guy to get another turn, but I fear that he probably is.
Get ready.
Not unless Albright wrecks him in a minute. I don't think Albright's going to do 54. However, the damage will now get split over pretty much everybody. Did we succeed in putting her to sleep? Yep. Still asleep. Yeah, you know what? We are going to do this. Symbios is pretty low, and this just guarantees that Albright's going to be fine. Even if it is wasted on most people. To be honest, I'm so glad that I bothered to cast that resist spell now. That would have been it for Albright if not. Grace still hasn't learned Aura 2 naturally though. She can't be too far off of learning it. Right, put your big boy axe back on. I don't think you can do 54, but it's pretty sweet if you did. If anything's going to do 54, it'll be this. Hey! Right. That pretty much puts us in the clear here, I think. Before I do that, your agility is 28. 28. Nah, we're staying put for now until we can move people around after she's moved. Because if I can't get anyone in that gap, Symbios is isolated, and so is Cybele, and Cybele will just get one shot. Is she asleep? I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, so Irene could have moved. If we move her here. I don't think that actually. Did I buff Cybele's magic defense? Is there any way for me to tell? I'm sure I did. Symbios, Irene, Obright, Grace, Cybele. If I put her there, it guarantees that at least 3 people get splashed. But I'm not sure if she's going to be able to reach Grace and Ratchet, who definitely don't have support on them. Can I get support on them? Resist even? Yeah. Let's try this, just to be on the safe side. And then the turn after this, we'll just swamp round her. The other alternative is that hopefully she just goes and does a melee hit. Well, buffed Irene twice, I guess? Yeah, so this is probably Thanatos again. Yep. However, this is hitting like 3 or 4 people, so this should do really, really low damage. Let's see. Well, Symbios has got really high dark resist for some reason. Yep, this is fine. I thought this did way more damage than it does. Probably like 50 total. Alright, so now we're going to just start funneling people around her. We'll put Hayward here, actually. Then we can put Ratchet behind him. I don't think she's going to sleep somehow, but it's a pretty nice chunk of damage. Cybele can stay where she is. Swing away.
Get ready.
We're going to make absolute mincemeat of her now. I think it's really helping that our squad is just so strong. We've taken 100 off of her already. Alright, so that was something wearing off. Magic resist, I think. Still asleep. Let's move Grace in here. Slightly wasteful, to be honest, but we'll make sure everybody's tops up. Because after we do this, conceivably we shouldn't need to heal again. And this is just in case I've just left any gaps where 2 people can take a hit instead of just 3 or 4. Yeah, the most people that can take damage here is Hayward. If I put... Well, either way, Hayward and Obright, they're going to get hit by 2 people. The minimum is 2. So, we'll just do this. It should be fine. The maximum damage you can do is like 50. And if it splits across 2 people... Well, resist wearing off is not ideal, but... We'll put this here. Because either it'll now go on Obright and Symbios, who tanked it before anyway, and they're both full health, or she'll cast it on like a group of 4. Either way, it'll be fine. Unfortunately, it does mean Symbios has just got to throw his knife again. Because I'm moving the squad around him, basically, but never mind. He would just absolutely wreck her anyway, so... Right, did she wake up? Yeah. Right, Masker and you can have a go now as well. Sleep Rod? Sleep Wand. It's handy having all these people to just CC this boss into the ground. Or mini-boss, I guess. Well, okay. Nice job, Mathrin. Tantra's over here. Get Elder parked in here. Right, Noon, your turn. You've been pretty successful at this so far. Don't screw it up now.
Spirits, help me.
There we go. Kinda, you can just chill. Right, going for a melee hit. Controversial.
Move.
Not particularly damaging. Right, move Irene round. Shouldn't have too many more hits left of that. Like 2, maybe 3, depending on who comes up next. Yeah, I think the next hit's going to take it down. So, what I'm going to do, I am actually going to leave this episode here. I'm going to be dropping a manual save as soon as I can get to the right bit, because I've gone through this battle before on the translation not too long ago, and for whatever reason, in the cutscene that occurs straight after this, it gets to a certain point, and on the next line it just crashes completely. So I'm going to have to swap back to an untranslated ISO. What I'm contemplating doing is going through on the ISO where it will crash, so you can see the dialogue as it would be, and then just pointing out the differences in the text, because even though you only get to see kind of like the first half of it through the translation, it's quite noticeable what the differences are. So with that out of the way, the next one's going to be relatively long on the story front, and I'm going to try and cover as much of the story as I can before I go into sort of the optionals and the final battles. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.